We did it! We hit affiliate! We did it, you guys! That's crazy! Yeah, we hit it last stream. I was like, yo? Hey, yo? I got a little, notification pop up, and I was like, oh shit! Now I can start making emotes! Hi, Tori. Hi, Lux. Oh god, my setup is different today. Because I'm doing art, and I'm so lost more than normal. Yeah! It's super cool. I don't have many emotes yet. Because I wanted to make them on stream, because I was like, oh, that'd be fun. Oh god, I have better TTV on, and now I don't know where my actual emotes are versus my better TTV emotes. There they are, okay. Yeah, we have the Billy. The shocked Billy. Okay, and not me typing a freaking slash. And we get a, let's see here. We have a me buffering emote. Because I thought this was very appropriate for me and my streams. It's great. Here, let me bring it up bigger. Where is it? Here we go. I love it so much. The thing that's so funny about this is a second version. I had to redraw this. Let me see if I can find it. It's gotta be like in my screenshots. Let's see here. Oh no, ads! I forgot ads were a thing! Oh shit! Oh no! Hi, Zao. Oh god, I'm gonna have to like figure out how I'm gonna work around ads. Okay, let me see if I can find the screenshot. Let's see. I know it's in here somewhere. Okay, here it is. I just noticed my cat is still in my room. I have no idea how she... How'd you get in here? Oh, that reminds me. A cat update. A couple streams back, I was talking about how my cat went missing, and she's back now. Welcome back, Lux. Welcome back from ad jail. Yeah, my cat's back. I was so happy. I was so worried about her. Oh my god. But she's back. She's good. She lost a little bit of weight, but do not worry. She has gained most of it back now. Okay, here is Juniper. Oh, she's playing with my shoes. Juniper, please. This is the first version of this emote.
Karen, thank you for the casserole.
Xiao, thank you so much. Oh no, did it? I will also say that like my setup is completely different today because I have my tablet out. It's so good. But yeah, this was the first version. I'm just gonna stick it on my face. They told me it was a gasm style emote. And I'm like, Twitch? Twitch what? What do you mean? This is a gasm style emote. And the only thing I can figure out about it was that they were upset about the fact that the drool was drool colored. Either that or like the top is kind of low, but I think it's probably the drool because it mentioned bodily fluids. And I'm like, okay. So then on this one I just did a little flesh colored drool. I was like, okay, Twitch. All right. But yeah, Sal, thank you so much. You're my first subby. I was looking so hard for a for like a redeem sound for that. And then I was like, oh my god, wait. Yeah. Fun fact about the loading icon, apparently they're called throbbers. And I was cursed with that knowledge, and now I'm cursing you with that knowledge. I don't know who named them that, but that's their official name, is a throbber. And it's cursed, and I don't know how long ago it was named that, but it definitely has different connotations now. I was like, what? So yeah. I know. Okay, let me attempt to pip. Also, why am I shrinking? There we go. Yeah, it, I think it took that one like 4 days to be approved. I think my Billy emote was like super quick, but like it was stopped for so long in limbo, and I was like, oh god, if they're upset with this one too. I love that Billy emote. I was trying to figure out this here. Let's pop into. Okay, it is working. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna shrink myself a little bit. Also, chat is so low. Where's chat? Scooch you guys up. There we go. But yeah, it was like stuck in like approval stage for so long, and I was like, if they deny this because of the drool, I swear. It must suck if like you pay for emotes and then Twitch is just like, you can't do that. I'd be like, dude. Okay, so what am I doing? Okay. At work, I was doodling some emotes. Actually, let me bump this down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, because like I was looking at some emotes, and I was like, man, some of these are like some of these are super sassy, and I'm like, there is no way that if Twitch is gonna get upset about a slightly drooly emote, that like some of these guys are gonna pass. I'm kind of surprised that so many twerking emotes have passed. But like the little drool won't. But that's fine. Version 2 ended up a little bit cuter. So yeah, emotes. I was drawing some out at work. I have finished a couple of them. Also, if my face rigging messes up, it's because I'm looking down. So my rigging for the stream might be a bit funky. Let's see here. You've got this one, which is me in a little trash can. We've got a little wave emote. I know I definitely want to make this like one of the freebies because I'm such a fan of like non-verbal interactive emotes because I tend to be a little lurker child. So I love little emotes like that. I'm gonna do a table spack emote. I have a little scream emote. A little poke. A little pat. My face messed up so bad when I scanned this one. It's so like it ended up so egg-shaped. And then little lurk emote. Little bonk emote. I'm gonna make this one a little eyebrow wiggle emote. And I've got a dumb sticky note. And then this one I'm gonna make a screen lick emote. I'm definitely not gonna get through all of them today, but I did think it'd be fun to work on them on stream because I keep saying that I'm going to do other streams and then just keep paying paleobines. So we're gonna do some art. I'm not sure which one I want to work on first. I might do the lurk. Let's do the lurk emote. But yeah, I have like a I mean, it's not like a huge tablet. It's a decent sized tablet though, and I was so worried about like taking it to work, but I really wanted to work on emotes, so I was like, okay, we're just gonna we're just gonna sketch them out on paper. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's the same one. Yeah. I hate it because like I'll be like, "Oh yeah, this is this word. I know what this is." And then someone's like, "Hey, can you pronounce that?" I'm like, "No." I've read it a million times, but no, I can't pronounce that. Also, I'm going to apologize. I sketch like a maniac. I'm going to move this around so much, and I'm going to try so hard not to. But it's a problem. Because I was like, oh, I could do like sketches and then post shorts of it, and that'd be cool. And then I remember that I'm constantly just like, I'm like, that's probably not gonna be great to watch. Okay, let's see here. Oh, wait. I forgot. I I normally do like, sometimes I'll do like a traditional sketch and then like import it. And then like sketch over it. I usually end up doing like a sketch and then another sketch and then like another sketch and thin lining and then coloring. It's so bad. Oh, chaos. Okay. Chaos muffin. Okay. I got it. I will try my best to remember. Sometimes I am ooped, but if I forgot, just bonk me and tell me again, because it's just a me ooped problem. But let's see here. I was going to show off. I promise I'm gonna start working on emotes. Oh my god, this is what's so bad about me. I'm like, hey, I have these plans for stream, and then like 20 minutes into stream, I haven't even started. I was going to show off some of my early sketches because I thought it'd be kind of cool. Let's see here. Okay, guys. I'm gonna show you something. It's gonna be very ugly. Making my model, I have gone through like 4 or 5 iterations of this model. And I found the old art and I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to like show it off on art stream. This is the first sketch of my model from, yeah, I'm still working on my 2.0 model. This is my first sketch from April of 2022. Okay, did it not load in? Juniper, I swear to God. Don't you beat me up. You beat me up every stream. Juniper, please. Okay, let's see here. It's not going to open. Wait, is it not? VTube Studios won't let me open it? What file is this? It's a PNG. Juniper, no! June, no! I was like, what is happening? Yeah, Juniper is one of my cats. She is, don't. I feel you getting back up here. Wait, am I still crying? There we go. She's, my most, she's my most, special child. Okay. So this is not going to let me pull up here. She very much is. She's a calico, and if you know calicos, you know. Okay, this is my first sketch. This is the first sketch I've ever did of my VTuber model. It was in 2022. It's bad. It's really bad. It wasn't on this tablet. It was on one of the... She's now playing with a paper bag. June. She's such a diva. It was on a tablet where you could like draw traditionally and it would show up on your computer, which was cool. I wasn't the best at using it, but it's very bad. June. Please. Baby. So So yeah, that's my version 1.0 of my model. Because for a while I was like, I wasn't super sure if I wanted to like do a bunny model or not, because bunny models were like super popular. Oh god. Because like I know like I used to watch like Punkalope a lot, and there's like Pecora and stuff like that. So I was like, oh god, I was like, I don't know if I want to do like a bunny tuber. I know, I used to watch Lopi stuff like all the time, but I don't know, it was like weird. I know. She re-debuted, but she doesn't do shorts anymore. So like I don't. Yeah, like Lopi was probably one of the first. She might have been the first VTuber I started watching. And like I found her through shorts, which I think most people found Lopi through shorts. But I think that she re-debuted as... Oh, who's her new... I can't remember her new name. Yes, yeah. I haven't caught their streams very much. Here, let me scoot up more. I am so far away from my desk. But yeah, there was like... Oh god, my chair. Ow! There were so many bunny VTubers. And VTubers are a little funny about comparing people to each other. So I was worried about doing a bunny VTuber. So I kept like going back and forth on it. And I was like, well, maybe I'll just be like a weeb girl with bunny ears. So at first I was like, you know, I'll just do like plush bunny ears. Kind of like the ones you get on Etsy. And I'll just be like a weird weeb girl. So that was like my first sketch. My second sketch, if it will behave. Let's see here, this was March. It's not. It really is not gonna let me put these on here. I can't believe that VTube Studios is like cucking me like this. Like, what the hell? That's so weird. Okay. Back to clip. This was my second model. And it's still bad. The colors are very bad. But like, this was like where I went with it. Was like, she's just like a weeb girl. With like fake ears. And that was like the vibe I was planning on going with. The colors, specifically, like, looking back on it, I'm like, oh god. The colors I picked were too much. But yeah, this was back in like 2022. And I like, the face proportions aren't great. But I was like working with that for a bit. And then I was like, ugh. Yeah. They were like, there were colors that I was like, oh, these are cute. And then I was like looking at them and I was like, this kind of makes my eyes hurt. I also didn't like super, yeah. It was super duper like oversaturated and bright. Now, why didn't you erase? Okay, wait. We'll redo those. But like, I didn't really super vibe with it. The colors were super bright, super oversaturated. I was still like trying to make a character that I wasn't super happy with. Because I was like worried about like popping up and people going, oh, you're like copying this VTuber or this one. And like bunny girls were like everywhere. So then I was like, okay. Yeah, like the greens and pinks, I just probably, like I think it's like, specifically, there's too much green like up here. I feel like if I had like made the hair different, it would have been fine. But like specifically all of it being green was a bit much. But like the outfit I kind of like, and I've actually debated on remaking the jacket just a little different for my 2.0 model. Because it's kind of cute. It just needs a little zhuzhing. Oh yeah, this was also back. I was just gonna do a half body model because I was on my laptop. That's right. I was on my freaking laptop. And let me tell you, I really don't think that laptop would have supported any games that I play now, let alone VTube Studios. So this one, let's see here. This was my redraw. And I think it turned out a bit better. The skin tone is questionable. It's, yeah. My, bless his heart, my old laptop, like, it was okay, and it could, like, run Skyrim. We tried to play the quarry one time. I had to put an ice bottle on the laptop to keep it cold enough to not overheat so we could play quarry together. Which, in hindsight, probably wasn't great for the laptop. But it worked. But yeah. This is the third one, yeah. So like I redid her a bit. I said screw it, fuck it, we're doing a bunny girl. So she has actual ears this time. The quarry was fun. I probably will end up streaming quarry. I miss it so much. I redid the jacket a little bit. I think the outfit's pretty much the same. The jacket's just a bit more open. So we did that. Because I fully thought my poor laptop would not be able to handle it at all. So I was just gonna do a half body model. And then I had a really fun time doing it. And then I was like, okay, well, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna do a full body model. So this is my full body model version, like, 1. Which, like, and I changed the jacket a little bit. I changed the colors to, like, pastel pink. So they weren't, like, as in your face. I fully cut up this model to rig. I put all the pieces together. I redrew some parts. I cut her up completely. And then when I went to put her in the software, I was like, I don't really vibe with this model anymore. Yeah, the little bunny jacket. I like this little leg band. I really like it. I'll probably actually end up making one of those for like my 2.8 model. But yeah, like I had completely got it done. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, we're gonna get her cut up. We're going to watch a bunch of YouTube videos. And then I was like, I don't know, it was so weird. I kind of fell out of love with the character that I was doing. And at a certain point, I was like, this is a character that, like, I want to represent me on my streams. And if I don't like what I drew, I don't want to make it, like, my debut model. So that was in February of 2023. I had, like, completely finished my model. I was like, okay, we're gonna get this thing done. We're gonna invest in, like, a better computer to run a full body model. We're gonna, like, stream. And then I was like, oh, I actually hate this model. And it just kind of, like, happened overnight. It was weird because, like, I had worked on this model, like, so much and, like, designed it. So then, like, I started watching a bunch of, like, YouTube videos on, like, design, which actually helped a lot. Like, at first I was like, okay, like, these probably are gonna be, like, one of those videos where, like, they're like, hey, you need to, like, practice a lot, and you need to, like, do this and that, and it, like, doesn't really help you. But, like, the more I watched them, I was like, oh, okay, these actually helped. So, like, one, I should have written them down, but this was so long ago. Like, one of the, YouTube videos I watched, they were like, hey, when you're making a character, you shouldn't just, like, jump in to, like, the final, sketch of, like, your ref sheet, which is what I had done in the past. I literally just, like, opened up Clip Studio Paint and went, okay, we're just, going to draw today. So I would, like, sketch out, like, the base model, smack down all the stuff. Those eyes are incredibly too small. And I wouldn't, like, I guess I wouldn't really, like, envision the end character. I would just find stuff and went, oh, I like this, and then, like, stick it together. So I actually did it proper and then designed the character. And then this was, let's see here, this was September 2023. I did, oh, ads! I need to figure out how to get, there's ads at 30 minutes? Mac and cheese. I really need to figure out how to tell when my ads are going. That's so weird, because I thought that I had set them up for once every hour for 3 minutes. So now I am confusion of why they're playing at 30 minutes. That is so weird. I'll have to look into that. Okay. I shall, actually shut my mouth and doodle? And doodle a bit while everyone is in ad jail. Oh, that's right. Okay, I definitely need to set up a bot. Yeah. I think I have some sort of bot, but I think it is an extremely basic bot. I think it's like a Siri bot. Okay. Let's see, where's my pen? I shall write it down. Okay. I'll look into it. I shall get it before next stream. Now that I think about it, yeah, Johnny has one. I love how prepared I was for the stream. Oh, but yeah. Okay, so then we were getting super close to my current model. This was September 2023. Also, I just realized I finished this one day before my birthday. Because my birthday's September 19th. So yeah, we were getting close to the final product. Like the hairstyle and everything stayed the same. I think my pants are slightly different. And we were still doing a half body at this point, and I had cut her up to make her into a PNG tuber. Because I was like, oh, my laptop can handle a PNG tuber. Definitely. So I was going to do a PNG tuber. And then I did a half body, and then I did that thing where I was like, okay, but like, what if I made it a full body? So I've had this model done so long. I never started streaming. It was so weird. I just kind of like kept putting it off. And then eventually I was like, listen, you've kept this poor model on the shelf for like a year. But yeah, that's my horrendous pre-art until we got to this one. Which I don't know, I'm glad that I redid it. Because I do like this model a lot better. Oh, that finger's looking funky. There we go. But yeah, I super need to work on my 2.0 model because I am so hyped for it. I have so many ideas I want to do. That is not how that tool works. It was it was very much a journey for sure. My logos also were horrendous. I was looking back through my older stuff to find the stuff to show off to stream, because I was like, I didn't really talk about me making my model, and I was like, and we're doing art stream, that'll be fun to talk about. And I was looking at my old logos and I was like, what was going through my brain? Yeah, like each of them, I don't know, it's like each of them were like special to me in some regard. It's just like I connected the most with this model, if that makes sense. Because like I didn't want it to be like just some like funky little model, like I wanted to connect with it more. Yeah. Like I literally got this one rigged and set up and started streaming, and I was like, man, I want to do my 2.0 model already so bad. Which she will probably take me a lot longer than my other ones. Because I do want to do like more toggles and stuff. Which take an incredible amount of time. I will also say that I am not on the right tool. I also want to give like a shout out, not like me, a 27 follower VTuber on Twitch, like that means anything, but like Yoshino Art, I would not have this model without Yoshino art, like fully. Like she would not be here. I would probably just have a PNG tuber if it wasn't for Yoshino art. Because like, oh my god. If you ever want to get into like rigging and figuring out how to do VTuber stuff, she's amazing. Like all of her shit is so good. It's crazy because like I was listening to one of her things and she was like, I know you need to. I keep trying to bully you into doing art and it hasn't worked so far. But she was talking about how like she became a full-time artist at like 19 and I was like, wait, she's 19? Oh, Yoshino art. Let me see here. I think I'm trying to remember what her Twitch name is. Because she does stream on Twitch. There we go. Her stuff is so good. And she has like so many, she has like a, not a bot. You're just gonna come up in here on my affiliate celebration stream like that? That is so rude. But yeah, like her stuff is, oh, her stuff is so good. Her tutorials are super good. Oh, she also sells like art and rigs and stuff, and she rigs on stream. Her models are so pretty. I want one by her so bad, but it's gonna have to be something that I'll like save up for eventually, like super down the line. But like, yeah, like even if you don't know anything about like VTube rigging, it's so crazy to watch somebody like rig and see all the stuff that goes into it. Because I was like, it's always the like the meme question of people will come into like a VTuber's chat and be like, hey, what software do you use for your VTuber? And what they mean is like they're not asking about VTube Studios, they're asking like, the bots bug the shit out of me so bad. I'm like, girl, I'm good, like but people will pop in and be like, hey, into like bigger VTubers, not mine. Be like, hey, what software do you use? And like, they don't mean like, June has got the zoomies. They don't mean like VTube Studios. What they mean is like, like, how do you rig and like get your stuff to work? Because like they think that you just stick your art into a program and suddenly it works. And it takes so much time. Like, I think I'm trying to remember how long it took me to rig this one. Which, like, honestly, she's extremely simple. Like, I think I did her in like 2 months? It was like 2 or 3 months. And like the tongue rigging and expressions were like the last thing that I did. Because originally I wasn't going to have them. And then I watched a Yoshino art tutorial on it and I was like, okay, we've got to do a tongue. We've got to do a tongue rig. But yeah, it's so wild the amount of like work that goes into a VTuber model. Because I think that's like some people like don't realize it, and then like they're like, oh my god, it's how much to get a rig? And I'm like, dude, like some of these rigs takes people like months of work to do. Like, God, like Shy Lily's latest model, I think it's her latest model, the like swimsuit model, I don't want to know how long it took that rigger to do that, let alone the artist, because it is so complex. There's so much stuff on that model. It's so impressive. Yeah. Like she has like an inner tube. She has like a toggle. This bang is gonna be the death of me. But she has like a toggle to like float around on her little inner tube to like hold on to it. It's so cool. Oh man, that's like I was watching I think so? Let me check. Yes. Yeah. Oh my god, I completely forgot about her Kill Bill. Her Kill Bill model? Oh my god, that Kill Bill model almost killed me. Oh yeah, it's... rigging is crazy. Like... Where's my VTube studio? I'll pull it up. Like, my model by no means is like super complex, but like my eyes, for example, each of my eyelashes are a separate layer. To the top eyelash and this little side bit, like I think my bottom lash is one piece. The white is one piece. This little white highlight is another piece. Rigging is wild. And like the crazier part is all of these pieces are like flat. So like it's basically like a paper doll, but that makes it 3D. It's wild. The software is so cool. The software is so complex. Yeah. It's so cool to me. The like software behind it makes me nerd out so much. It's such a struggle, because like this was the first thing I ever rigged, and I'll notice like small little things, especially like with my upper stuff, where like my face on my up angles look a bit funky, and I'm like, god, I wish I could fix that, but like I'm gonna redraw it, so there's no purpose of me going back in to fix it. Yeah, the parallaxing. Yeah. Like, kind of like how, like, my irises look like they're to the left and down. I'll zoom back in. Because, like, you can see it better from, like, this angle. If my eyes wouldn't go wide. Like, looking in different directions, it's crazy. Yeah, that's a pretty good angle. So, like, my irises are, like, to the left and kind of squidged. It was super fun doing it, but oh my god. Oh my god. When I tell you the amount of times I almost rage quit this model. Oh, I'm still in VTube Studio. There we go. I almost quit this model so many times because it's one of those things of where I just realized I didn't draw the rest of my eye. What's wrong with me? Until, like, you can wrap your head around it, it seems insane. It seems like something that makes no sense. And then suddenly, like, whenever you get it, it just kind of, like, all snaps into place. But until you get to that point, it will drive you nuts. It's one of those things that's, like, super rewarding to do. It's just... I have this problem, which, like, I know it's not a unique problem, and I'm trying to get over it. And so far, I've been pretty good at it, where, like, I will try to do something repeatedly, and then, like, if I can't do it right, I want to give up so bad, because I get so mad at it, and I'm like, I know I shouldn't do that. And I know that's a really bad habit. So I've been trying to break it. And so far, with VTubing in my art, I have broken it pretty well. I, like, have to, like, keep reminding myself that, like, that, like, how do I phrase it? Like, just because my art isn't where I want it to be, that, like, I shouldn't, like, give up on it. Which is I think it's a pretty good lesson to learn, especially for, like, artists and stuff. Because for the longest time, I would just, like, draw stuff and go, wow, I hate this, and then, like, not post it. But, they've got, like, that better. Like, some of my first stuff that I started posting, and honestly, still some of the only stuff I post, is ship Stranger Things art. And, like, some of my, oh god, turn this off. And, like, no. Some of my first stuff, I look back on it and I'm like, wow, that sucks so bad. And, like, some of my stuff I debated on, like, deleting off my Tumblr because it was, like, really bad. And I was like, I shouldn't do that. I was like, I should just leave it there. Because it's, you know, it's bad, but it's okay. I know I need to. I haven't drawn How long has it been? I haven't drawn Stranger Things art in a minute, and it makes me sad. Things were like super duper busy with work and stuff, and I haven't drawn in general in like a minute. Like, I think my emotes were like the first thing that I've drawn since Pride? I think so. I know. I don't think I've drawn... I don't think I've drawn Eddie ever. Which is a tragedy. I know I have, like, some sketches drawn that involves Eddie, but I don't know if I have any finished work that has him on it. What is this bang? Why did I draw this bang like this? Finished art with Eddie? Oh god, chair, please. Oh, that's right! It was our Halloween matching icons. I completely forgot. Also, I apologize. You're gonna have to put up me. You're gonna have to put up me. You're gonna have to put up with me doing this thing that is extremely obnoxious. Where I will draw something and then later go, hey, that looks weird, and I go back and fix it. I don't know why I do this. And probably if I had better pre-sketches, it wouldn't happen. Okay, that's better. I also have to keep reminding myself that these are emotes. And these are gonna end up being, like, the tiniest thing in the world. So the level of detail I put into them is a bit much. Like the, the mushroom that I made for channel points. I made it super detailed. And then I was sitting there and I was like, why did I do this? I was like, this mushroom. This mushroom is gonna be so small. God, I also have this bad habit of having like 17 windows. Windows? Layers. You would think that it would make the most sense to just put all of your line art on one layer. And it would. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that that was a thing. Okay. I've successfully done one base. Kind of. It's not even finished. I just realized that this horn is just floating here. I'll be honest, I was in a streamer I mod for, Johnny Starlight. I was in their stream Friday. I was like, what day was that? And it popped up my emotes, and I was like, wait, can I use my emotes on other people's channels? And I was like, well, yeah, that would make sense. I don't know why that didn't occur to my brain as something that I could do. Oh. Was that on the entire time? It was. There we go. I just love how, like, long my brain takes to, like, update information. Because it's like, oh, yeah. I'm affiliate now. I can do emotes. No, ads. They really are running every 30 minutes. Gross. That is crazy. A ketchup ad. Oh. I have to go check it out. Because I thought I set it to... I can't remember what I set it to. I know I did 3 minutes. Because it was like, hey, you should do 5 minutes. I was like, 5 minutes isn't... That sounds like too much ad. I'll have to go check it out. It's so funny because, like, I was super excited about getting affiliate because I was like, yeah, you could do redeems and emotes. And then I was like, okay, cool. And then, like, I went to start stream and I was like, oh, wait, how do I do with ads? Like, ads were the one thing I was not prepared for. Mac and cheese ads? Oh, mac and cheese is so good. That RNK is so skinny. I need to scoot it over a little. See, this is my other issue, is I always zoom in way too much. It's such a bad habit. Oh, hell yeah. Velveeta? Velveeta's pretty good. Like, nothing beats, like, homemade mac and cheese. And, like, the unfortunate thing is it takes so much to make scratch mac and cheese that, like, I normally just do, like, a box mix. Like a mac and cheese with, like, oh man, with, like, panko breadcrumbs on top. Oh man. Okay. I think that's good. It really is. Like, it's so unfortunate because I really like cooking. Let me do this after I get the flats done, because that's gonna be a pain. I actually really like cooking. I absolutely hate cleaning up. And, like, the amount of time it takes is wild. Like, some of the only times that, like, we go big is, like, Thanksgiving. And, like, it's nothing really crazy. Oh, scratch mac and cheese is so good. I think we did like scratch mac and cheese. There's like a what's the name of it? It's like a spinach dish that I make that, like, my mom really likes, but it's too much of a pain in the ass to make that I will only make it one time a year. I forgot about that part. It's like a creamy spinach with, like, garlic in it. So, like, we'll go all out at Thanksgiving. And then I'm like, yep, that's about enough cooking for an entire year. I know. It's a struggle. Every single time I talk about food on stream, I'm like, damn, I'm really hungry. And I'm like, okay, but it's like 1 in the morning and I should not go cook. God, I wanted, like, a crunch wrap so bad today. I haven't had Taco Bell in so long. Like, the issue is our Taco Bell here sucks. It sucks so bad. It's like one thing I miss about living in a city. It's like, anything you get is gonna be, like, delicious. I don't know what it is. What did I miss? Wait, what time is it even? Okay, it's only 11! Oh my god! Yeah, I live on a tiny island in the middle of the Atlantic. I don't know why. I don't know why my brain thought it was like 1 in the morning. Also don't know what is not filled in here. I'm so used to getting lost in Paleo Pines and looking at the clock and it being like, hey, it's been like 5 hours, and I go, oh. Okay, I should probably end stream. Are you gonna behave now? Yes. Okay. Yeah, some fast food definitely sucks in the city. I will say that. But there's like so many different locations that you can go to. Whereas like, I think the closest Taco Bell to me, besides the one that's here, is like 30 minutes away. And as much as I crave Taco Bell, I'm not gonna drive 30 minutes for Taco Bell. The other issue is like there's so much better like actual Mexican food here that isn't fast food for like the same price. That's the other issue. Yeah, my streaming my streaming clock is funky. It was so funny because Friday I was like, yeah, I'll get off work and like that'd be great. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll stream today, like a tiny little stream. And then I stopped and I went, wait, it's Friday and Johnny is streaming. What is wrong with me? The amount of times that my brain does not realize that Friday is Friday, it's an absolute issue. It's like I don't know how many times Johnny has been like, hey, who wants to come play DBD on Friday? And I'm like, I don't know if I've got anything going on. And then I stop and I'm like, wait, today is literally Friday. I have nothing going on. It really doesn't. Of course, like, my weekends recently have felt so weird. Of course, we actually, we actually left the house this weekend. which is crazy. Because normally I just spend all day like bed rotting. Let me see if field tool's gonna be okay. Yes. That is not the skin tone I use. There we go. Yeah. We're all like super broke. And it was so funny because my dad was like, hey, do you want to go to the mall? I was like, yeah, but like, we're broke. And he's like, well, we can just like go eat. He said, I've got some money, we can just go eat. So we went to the mall and then ate mall food. It was chicken teriyaki, and it was, oh god, it was so good. I made the mistake of like downing it when I get home. Because they give you enough where like you can eat it for 2 meals. Yeah. We did stop by like Bath and Body Works. Oh my god, my brain just completely forgot the name of the store. Because they sent us coupons. So we got free stuff. And I was like, hell yeah. Oh yeah, free stuff. But I made the mistake of like downing the rest of it for dinner. And I was like, oh my god. I'm now so lethargic. Yes. The plastic model kit store. That's one thing that I like super hate about where I live besides the people. Because the people here are just, oh Jesus Christ. They're just no good. But there's like, I need to save up money and come visit. I really want to, but oh my god. I was gonna see how much it would be for me to drive there. Cause I feel like it would put so many miles on my car. But I feel like I would enjoy it more if I just drove my car on like a solo trip up there to visit. And then I also wouldn't have to like rent a car. So it'd be a win-win. But oh. Yeah, like there's like, yeah, it might be a little bit more affordable than plane tickets. Plane tickets are crazy. I don't know why plane tickets are so expensive. And like the thing that's wild is like from where I live, there's a, is it called a terminal? An airport? I think it's called an airport. There's an airport that's like close. And like, if I leave from that airport, it doubles the cost of the ticket. And I do not know why. It's crazy. And it makes no sense. So if I don't go from that one, I have to drive to the second nearest city, which is like a 6-hour drive, but then it cuts down the cost in half. But then I have to trust my car in a massive city. Oh, I remember what I was saying before. The one thing that sucks about like where I live is like there's no good places to walk to. So like I have to drive everywhere, and like I enjoy walking when it's not 100 degrees outside. Yeah. I I don't trust my car with anybody. That's the one thing. Well, it's not the one thing. It is one of the many things about owning a car where like I drive super defensively. Like so defensive. Like I will wait entirely too long at stop signs because I don't want my car to get hit. But like it's everybody else that's on the road that like sometimes they're just a little too crazy. Yeah, for sure. Like, luckily, I haven't been in, like... Oh, yeah! Yeah, no, people... It is so crazy to me. Like, people don't use their blinkers at all. And, like, they think it's normal. And I'm like, what do you... Why? And then they'll get mad that, like... that you didn't slow down for them. And I'm like... You don't have your blinkers on. How was I supposed to know? I'm like, my guy. It is wild. Ooh. Semi scared the shit out of me. I've only been in like one bad car accident, but it was when I was a kid. I, fingers crossed, have not had a ticket. Yet. Yeah. Then again, there are so many cameras around town that I might have, and I have no idea. I'm glad you got better. I don't know, my I might just hand outline this because I don't like how that looks. My parents always raised me being completely terrified of getting, like, in trouble. So I was always, like, a super goody two-shoes, like, in school and stuff. So I guess that also kind of just, like, translated over to drawing? No? That's brain? It also translated over to driving. That's like, when that guy ran up my ass in a car. Not in any other way. I was super shaken up in the moment, and, like, I calmed down pretty quickly after having a panic attack. And my mom was like, I'll drive home. I was like, I'm fine. She's like, no, I'll drive home. It's okay. I'm like, okay. And then, like, she kept speeding. And I'm like, stop. And she's like, I can go 10 miles over the speed limit. And I'm like, you're going 20 miles over the speed limit. I'm like, stop. And she's like, it'll be fine. It'll be on my record. I'm like, it'll be on my car. I'm like, no, stop. I was driving, because I'll deliver, like, groceries for extra money. And, I was on the highway. I was already going, like, it was like a 65, and I think I was going almost 75. And, like, I was going to speed up and then merge into the other lane for this truck to go around me. And then he flashed his lights at me. And I was like, excuse me? So then I intentionally kept going the same speed, which pissed him off. And I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna go 20 miles over the speed limit just because you want me to. And it was a little reckless to do, I guess. To not let him go around me, I guess? Because, like, there was a car next to me. So he couldn't go around me, but we were already going, like 15 over. And I was like, no. I was like, we're not doing this. Trucks are crazy. The amount of trucks I have had almost, like, run me over. Also, the one that hit me from behind was a truck. And the one that hit us as a kid and it flipped our car, like it was a really bad wreck, also a truck. I don't know. Like, hashtag not all truck drivers, I guess, but like hashtag most truck drivers. I'm like, what is this? It is crazy. Like, when I'm driving home, the most type of cars, the majority of cars that will like fly around me are trucks. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, dog, this is crazy. Yeah, pickup trucks are crazy. Of course, like, also here, really? I know that, like, when you and your mom visited, you guys were like, oh god, truck lights are crazy. I do not know why they are so bright. But, like, when you and your mom visited, they, like, you guys were like, no, trucks up where we are fine. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean they're fine? I'm like, trucks here are like hell spawns. Trucks here specifically drive like crazy people. Yeah, because you are near a bigger city. But like, I don't know, like it's wild. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because like most trucks are so tall that they just like shoot right into your eyes. Whereas like cars are short. Oh god, I'm gonna need to bring up my cheat sheet. Let's see here. It's so bad because I always I always have to pull up like an emote to remember how I shade my emotes. Because like every single time I'll do it different and I'm like, I really need to make these consistent. Okay. Yeah. God, I used to work nights. Working nights is crazy. It's like one of those things where like I didn't realize how much it affected me until like I stopped working nights. Because like I liked it better because I didn't have to deal with people. Because I absolutely hate dealing with the public. But like, oh my god. course, I also worked for PetSmart, which was which is something I hope I never have to do again. Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess it depends on the job. Because, like, I like being up at night better than I like being up during the day. The issue comes is, like, so much stuff is closed at night. Because, like, I know that, like, back when I used to work for PetSmart, I'd be like, oh, I need to go to the bank. Be like, well, the bank is closed. Because I had to sleep all day. Yeah. I know, like back when I was in, like, school, like high school and stuff, like, I would be up all night. Like, I would never go to bed. I'd be up till, like, 2, 3 in the morning. Oh, those are super small. Yeah. Yeah, if I could pick, I would go out more at night than, than during the day. Yeah. Recently it's been like we've had like a heat wave. And I'm like, can we not? Can we just like not? Thanks. Yeah, see that's the only thing that freaks me out. It's like anytime I go like anytime I go out, I always bring somebody with me because I'm like too hyper paranoid to go by myself. It's so crazy because I'm like, yeah, it should probably be safer in a small town versus like a big city. And then like it's just not. There's just crazies everywhere. Like, damn, dude. Yeah. Oh god, okay, so I forget, it might have been 2 Christmases ago. It was either 2 or 3 Christmases ago. My dad got me it was so funny. He was so proud of himself. Because like I had been looking at like tasers. And he bought me a cinema roll Loungefly bag from Sanrio. And he was like, hey, open the bag. And I was like, what? He's like, open the bag. I was like, okay. So I opened it. And he had bought me... he bought me a switchblade with skulls on it. And he was so proud of him. So he's like, yeah. He's like, I couldn't find the one you wanted, but I found this one. So like, anytime I go out, he's like, hey, are you packing? And I'm like, yes. I'm like, yes, thank you. That's the that's the duality of my personality is very cute Sanrio characters and switchblades. It's like it was a few months back because I was out and a was it a German? Yeah, a German Shepherd nipped at my leg and scared the shit out of me because this lady, I was delivering to this lady's house and she just had it out. And I was like, why is your dog out? So it just kind of like snuck around her house and I was like, oh, damn it. And like it nipped at me. Scared the shit out of me. Luckily it didn't bite down on me and I was like, good god. So then my dad was like, I've got to get you something. So he bought me pepper spray. And he's like, but look at it. He said, it's got a laser sight on it. And I was like, why do I need a laser sight on pepper spray? He's like, you can aim it. He says, so you don't have to get close to it. And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I swear. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna try to pepper spray a dog. I think I'm just gonna run. He always finds stuff like that and gives it to me and he gets so excited. It's very funny. Yeah, he had, two, AFAB kids. Well, I can't outrun a dog, but luckily I can probably jump into my car quicker than I can pull out pepper spray. I do appreciate having it though, and I do keep it on me. But yeah, he had two AFAB kids. So like he didn't get like the young boy experience. But luckily both his kids ended up being extreme tomboys. Oh, AFAB, it's assigned female at birth. It's like a, how would I describe assigned female at birth? It's like a bit more of a softer way to say that someone was born like femme when they're in the trans spectrum. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so like cis would be like a, technically I would be a cis woman if I wasn't gender fluid. So it's a tiny bit different. I guess the way to say it would be that AFAB is a trans inclusive way of saying like female. I guess that would be the, I don't really know how you would classify it. I always hate doing highlighting on hair because I can never remember how I did it. Hell yeah. Yeah, I would probably say that that's that's kind of how I am. I don't know, like I've never really, I don't know. Like especially like as a kid, I never understood being attracted to someone because of their gender, which was a problem because I grew up somewhere extremely religious. And I'm kind of the same way with gender. Like it's I'm on Blur, no wonder that wasn't working. I don't know, cause like I'm always so bad at what labels I want to use. And I'm not like super I don't know, like labels to me aren't super important to me specifically. Now if like labels are important to somebody else, I super respect that. I always try like my best to like get someone's pronouns and stuff correct. But again, sometimes I am open. Because I think that like most everywhere I have my pronouns listed as like she, her, or they, them. But like honestly, I'm like, dog, you could probably refer to me as anything. It's always so funny because like even as like a kid, people would mistake me as like a boy. I don't know what happened. Like, even when I was young, I would look super, like, I don't know, like, androgynous to so many people. Like, and this was, like, before I had even, like, discovered my sexuality. But, like, it never bothered me. And then, like, I guess that's one of the things where I was like, wait, why doesn't it bother me that people think I'm a boy? And why do I sometimes like that I think people think I'm a boy? And eventually I'm just like, oh, okay. It's because I don't care. It's because I'm fine with either. Yeah, I remember going through like a phase. I guess it's not really a phase. I guess like a progression point where like I was debating on if I was like trans or if I was like femme. Because like I never really liked, why did it zoom out so far? I didn't really like how people defined being a lady. And then I guess it was like my early 20s where I realized we're like being a girl could just be whatever I wanted it to be. So then I started accepting like my femme side more. It also helped getting out of like a super religious environment to like explore that side of myself. God, it's also so funny to me when I see people that, like, are trying to be disrespectful. And they're, like, trying to be little shits to me. But then they assume... they assume that I'm, like, a trans man. So then they call me, like... they'll just call me, like, femme-gendered terms because they think I'm, like, a trans boy, and I'm like... Sir, I was actually born a girl. I don't know what you think you're doing. I mean, that's freaking rude, but it's not gonna work on me. Yeah, for sure. I also feel like there's just, there's so much, I don't know, like I remember as a kid having so much pressure to keep up the image that other people wanted me to have to fit into that box of being a quote-unquote girl. And like, it's super refreshing just to know, like, as an adult, like, you don't have to do that shit. Like, you don't have to be like that girl that people want you to be. Yeah. That's like a, another thing that, I've super enjoyed about streaming, and also being, like, in streams. Like Johnny streams. Because it's mainly where I hang out. Either Tori or Johnny streams. Where, like, they're, like, super queer-friendly spaces. Because, like, I don't have that in real life. Luckily, I have come out to my parents. And, luckily, they are chill with it now. It took a while, but they have come a very long way. Which is super cool. Because I know that a lot of people don't have that. Yeah, it's like super rad to just like go online and be gay. Yeah, I still remember, like... Did I miss anything? Oh. Missed enough. I still remember, like, the night that I told my parents, you were like, hey, should I also tell my mom? And I was like, well, you know, like, if you're comfortable with it, if you're okay with it, and you're like, I told my mom and they said they didn't care, and I was like, oh. They were like, yeah, okay, cool. It's so wild. There's like so many people that like care way too much. I'm like, dog, listen. Me doing my thing over here is not that important. It is not that big of a deal. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. It's like, oh, because like, there's a guy that owns a flower shop. No, not ads. Okay, oh, wait. I'll wait till after Agile. Pizza! Oh man, I could go make pizza. It's because I talk about food too much on my streams. Oh, but yeah, like, there's a guy that owns a flower shop very near to where, like, our business is. And, like, he's gay. And I'm like, awesome, cool. He's like under the covers about it, kind of. Like, everyone knows, but, like, he doesn't talk about it, which is... Yes. Yeah, it's that guy. Because, like, he works with his partner, but, like, they don't... Like, they just don't talk about it. Because, like, that's where we're from. But, like, he has very nasty opinions about, like, trans people. And, like, I'm not sure what his opinions are about lesbians. Because he said some weird stuff before, and I'm like, dog, I don't know, man. Because, like, it's one of those things where, like, because, like, even I grew up with, like, a certain amount of, like, internalized homophobia when I was a kid. So I guess if, like, you can't dig yourself out of that hole, you still get that stuff going on for other groups, which is crazy. It's something that, like, I never thought about until I realized how he was, and I was like, ooh. I was like, yeah, that's sad. Because I'm like, dog, we're all going through the same shit. The last thing we need is to, like, fight our other people. I'm like, that's no bueno. Like, that's no good, my dude. God, that's like, my neighbor? The one that... the one that somehow got my number? It had us all in a group chat? Like, it was so weird because he is a pastor. So when we first moved here, I was like, oh, fun. That's gonna be great. But then, like, he seemed like he was kind of chill. Because, like, we would go out to eat together sometimes, and he'd be like, yeah, I just don't understand why gay people just, like, don't come out and say it. He's like, it's not that big of a deal. And I was like, okay, maybe he's a cool pastor. Maybe he's chill. And then, like, he started posting some really gross shit on his Facebook page. And I'm like, oh, ew. I'm like, my guy. Yeah, like, literally. It's so weird because, like, I was talking to my mom about it, And like before I even finished my sentence, she was like, yeah. She said I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I honestly wonder if he was baiting me to say I was gay so he would know. And I'm like, if that's what it was, that is so icky. I'm like, dude, if that's what he was doing, that's freaking gross. Okay, I think this one's done. So without the background, it'll be like that. I think that's cute. And it only took me 2 hours. Ow! Oh no! I'm not angry, I promise. I just accidentally whacked my keyboard. The way I have my setup right now is so janky. I keep accidentally smacking my keyboard. Because my, honestly, like it's so crazy. I want to work on another one, but I don't know how much I'll get through. What time is it anyways? It's 12. Okay. Hmm. Well, let me drag this one to the finish. Yeah, I think what I'll do... I'll probably try to line something. And then see how long that takes me. Because I might be able to line it and get the flats down pretty quick. Rendering always takes me way too long. Then again, lining also took me incredibly too long. It's because I keep yapping. I'm thinking about... Yeah, let's work on this one. Because I super want to get the freebies done for the follower emotes. So then everyone can use them. I know. Luckily, what I have started doing with my my chibi art, which has helped me out a lot, is I've started using a really textured brush. So like the lines are kind of icky anyways. Because I think that they end up looking a little bit cuter and a little bit more derpier. I know, it's wild. Like, especially when I first got my tablet, I was like, dude. I'm like, how can I like sketch something and it looks super cute, and then like I do my line art and it looks like absolute horseshit. We have, I've tried so desperately to make my, my chibis look just like a little bit more sketchy, like a little more messy, stuff like that, so I don't take as much time on them. And sometimes it works. Oh yeah, yeah. That's like, me and Tori will talk about it a lot. Cause like they'll ask for like, tips and stuff. And I'm like, so much. Yeah. So much of like, my art journey these past few years has been me sketching something out, going, oh, I like this idea, let me do this idea. And then like hating it, but still forcing myself to finish it. And like so much of it has like been learning like what I don't like and what I do like, and so much of that is just drawing so much crap that you hate. It's wild like how much art is just drawing stuff until you get there. Like I went back and like I went back and looked at like my older art from like my super early Tumblr. I say super early, this was like a year ago probably. Like when I first started posting stuff on Tumblr. And I'm like, dang, I'm like, what is this pose? But like if I didn't do it, then I wouldn't be here. It's just a matter of like doing a bunch of stuff and figuring out what you like and don't like. See, I had the same response. Like, I thought, how do I say this without Twitch getting mad? I thought that Tumblr, was wiped off the map a few years back when they started, banning certain type of adult content. That was like the last time I had heard about Tumblr. Yeah. Like that was around the last time that I had heard about Tumblr. And that was from like my sibling talking about it, because I didn't really use it back then. And then I was trying to find somewhere to post my stuff. Because yeah. Oh yeah, the writing. Hell yeah. If you need some good spicy fanfic, Tumblr's got it. But I was trying to find somewhere to post my art because I really wanted to just start posting it. And like I was trying to post it on Twitter. and I didn't really like Twitter, and it was getting like no engagement whatsoever. So then like I tried Instagram, and then I had similar issues with Instagram. And then I started trying to find other places, and then people were like, hey, you should post your stuff on Tumblr. I was like, dog, I thought Tumblr was dead. Oh, I have no idea about MySpace. I think MySpace might actually be gone. Yeah, it's super cool because like some of the like artists that like I kept finding their stuff, like they're on Tumblr, and I'm like, oh man, like so much. I'm not even joking when I say so much of like my art journey has been inspired by Stranger Things artists. Like it is a little cringe to say that that like Stranger Things has played a massive part in my life. Like that sounds a little cringe to say. But like it really is the truth. It's kind of crazy. Like we super got into the fandom like super late. But then like, what is this finger? What am I doing? But then like I started finding like artists I super liked. And they were all like on Tumblr. And then I was like, man, I really like their art. I should try drawing. And then like I started drawing Stranger Things fan art. And that's really when my art skills started getting better. So it is a bit cringe, but I'm also very cringe in general, so I've gotten used to it. Honestly, yeah. The vibe on Twitter to me is just weird. Because like I don't post updates or anything. I think I've probably only posted like one update ever. Yeah. I have a blue sky, but I think I like post my finished art on it, and that's about it. I'm not on it much. But yeah, like I don't post like updates or like personal stuff except for like once in a blue moon. So like I guess that's what mainly Twitter is for. It just like wasn't the art space I wanted it to be. And like the fandom, especially for the stuff that I draw on Tumblr, it's just it's so good. It's so cool. It's so funny because like I'll post like my whips on Tumblr and then like my finished stuff on Tumblr. And then Blue Sky, I'll post mainly just my finished stuff. And one of the one of the artists I really liked liked one of my photos. And I remember sending it to Tori, just freaking the hell out. Like, oh my god. Like, they liked my stuff. it was, I'm trying to think of what they go by now. I know that, like, most of their stuff is wrecked fuse. And then I think that they got bonked. So now they go by stable fuse. I think they have a few alt accounts. Because most of their stuff is spicy content. I know! Fuse's stuff is so freaking good. Like, I hate it so much that I don't make more money because, like, I really want, to support, like, their Patreon and stuff to see more of their art because I love their art so much. Yeah. It's always so funny because it's one of those things of where, like, your brain is like, oh, this person's crazy. Oh man, this person's, like, amazing. And then, like, slowly your brain just realizes, like, they're just another person. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. It's always so, funny, though, because, like, I don't know what it is. I'm such an awkward bean off stream. Like, I really do surprise myself with how much I can actually talk on stream. Because off stream, or, like, when I'm in VC with other people, I, like, freak out. And, like, get super shy. So, like, most of my Tumblr interactions with people, I'm just, like, a little lurker. And I'm like, dang, it'd be really cool to, like, reach out and, like, talk to these people. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't talk to these people. I can't talk to them. They're, like, Tumblr famous. And I'm like, what? Oh yeah, it's so funny because Tori can attest to this. Like, when I first got into, like, Johnny's streams, when I first got into Johnny's streams, I was like, oh, it'd be cool to do, like, some fan art for Johnny. And then, like, I started being like, oh man, wait, but, like, what if they find it creepy that I'm doing fan art? So, like, I would overthink it so much, and Tori's just like, dude, it's fine. Dude, it's chill. So then, like, I would post my fan art in, like, the art channel, and, like, they would love it so much, and then I'd be like, oh my god. I'd be like, oh my god, dude. Johnny likes my art. My brain tends to overthink the weirdest things sometimes. Yeah. Like, even when I was, like a kid in school, I was, like, not socialized at all as a child. So I was always, like, super awkward. But, like, one of the things I would do is, like, make art for people. And, like, that was kind of how I communicated with people. Like, I don't know how many conversations I had, like, in school where literally I would just be drawing. And then suddenly I would just realize that someone's just sitting there watching me. And they'd be like, hey, you draw really good. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. So, like, when I was back in school, I would always just, like, draw for people. Yeah, like, specifically... Like, there were some people that were weird about it. And, like, sometimes it... Yeah. Sometimes it was annoying. But, like, when it was, like, people that I kind of knew, it was fun. God, I remember drawing, in high school. I was just, like, sitting at my desk, just chilling, drawing, minding my own damn business. And, like, there were these two girls that were standing there watching me draw. And they were like, oh, you draw, like, anime. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, I draw, like, realism. And I'm like, alright. I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you. And they're like, yeah, I don't really draw that. And I'm like, okay. I didn't ask, but thank you. Thank you for putting some stank on the art I draw. Yeah. It's... Yeah. Some people are so weird, and, like, I've always assumed it came from, like, it is way too thick. Like, a place of, like, I don't know, I guess insecurity. Of where, like, sometimes people just have to put other people down to make themselves feel better about what they do. Because they don't have, like, self-confidence in what they do. And I'm like, dog, if you wanted to come talk to me about art, there is a way to do it. It's not that way. I'm realizing that on this sketch, I just, like, didn't finish this neck. It also was, like, way too far this way. Yeah, I think that, like, I get that. I think it's, like, one of those things where, like, you haven't done something in so long that, like, you just assume you're gonna be bad at it. And then your brain gets into that spiral of being like, well, if I'm gonna be bad at it, then why do I even do it? Oh, I'm glad. It makes me happy. Mwah, 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 mwah. Cause, like, I know that, like, one thing that, kept me from streaming for so long, even though I had, like, everything set up for, like, probably a year before I started, was, like, I was scared at being bad at it. And, like, it's just one of those things of where I'm like, well, yeah, I'm going to be bad at it. Because I haven't done it, ever. So it's, like, one of those things of where you're gonna have to... You kind of have to, like, get in the mindset of being like, hey, I'm gonna be bad, and that's okay. Because, like, going back and, like, looking at my old VOD of, like, my first stream, even though that was only, like 2 months ago? 2 or 3 months ago? I was like, wow, I was super awkward. Like, I barely talked. It was super awkward. I was, like, terrified. But, like, I've gotten a lot better at it, even, like, a few months after that. Yeah. Yeah, the distractions. Let's see here, I need a thinner line better. Yeah, that cycle. It's like one of those things where, like, Unfortunately, some of the most worthwhile things take a lot of work. Because, like, even when I was younger, I don't know, I always thought that, like, people were just, like, born with, like, the inept... Not inept. Inept's not the right word. Just, like, the, like, they were just born being able to do it, and doing it well. And then, like, innate, yes, thank you. Or, like, the innate talent to do something, and then, like, it's something you've just gotta, like, work your ass off on. And, like, you've got to fail. Because, like, if you don't fail, you're just not gonna get better at it. Yeah. Well, like, diamond art, you can kind of, like, zone out while doing diamond art. It's one of those things of where, like, you can kind of just, like, turn your brain off and do it because it's really repetitive. Yeah. Like, there's been some times where, like, I'll be doing art, and then I've realized I worked on something for, like, 6 hours. And, like, I haven't eaten, like, I haven't blinked in, like, 4 hours, and, like, my eyes are killing me. And I'm like, oh. I probably need to take a break. Yeah. I don't know how many times I've been, like, talking to Tori, and then, like, I'll just zone out and go into, like, art mode, and I have to come back and be like, I'm sorry, I was drawing. Because I just haven't replied in, like, 2 hours. Yeah. I know, I'm such a buoy. God, let me delete that before I forget it's there. I love when I forget. No, you didn't see anything. Nothing happened. I love when I forget which of my buttons is what. And I either just delete my entire canvas or fill it up with one solid color. Little hair loopies. That's another thing about my art is like I started realizing that like especially with my chibis they will look so weird and sometimes I'm like, man, I'm not gonna finish this, it looks so weird, and then I realized that like one reason why it looks so off is because it's not colored yet. And then when I get like my flats down I'm like, okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's so funny because, like, one thing that I didn't think was gonna take me so long was, like, figuring out the type of, like, chibi style I like. Because, like, it wasn't until, like, recently when I started working on emotes where I finally started being like, oh, okay, I kind of like this. The little trash pigeon. Yeah. I know that, like, one thing that super helped me, like, want to improve my art is, like, getting into, like, a community to share it with. So, like, like, fan art, Stranger Things group on, like, Tumblr and stuff, like, was a super big motivator. And then, like, finding stuff to want to draw. Because, like, if I just sit down and just go, okay, I'm just gonna draw, like, I don't know, like, I can never, like, make something that I'm like, oh, I really like this. Most of the time I'm like, oh, this kind of sucks. But if it's, like, something I'm super looking forward to drawing, I tend to do better. think that's my light art done. And I think that's gonna be it for tonight. This right at 3 hours, and I know if I don't stop, it's just gonna keep going. So yeah, I got 1.5 emotes done. Yeah, I was debating on what to do. That's not the right one. There we go. I was debating on what to do because I was like, oh, it's like affiliate stream and I want to do like something special. But I was like, man, I was like, I don't super know what I want to do though. And then I was like, oh, it'd be really fun to like just kind of doodle, work on some emotes, and then like you guys could watch me work on them. I know, it's like, I always wanted to do art streams, but like, I know, like, sometimes my art process is so finicky. So like, I know that like, bigger projects would probably take me for freaking ever. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Chaos Muffin, thanks for the subby. That's hella dope. And yeah, I'll definitely do more emotes off stream and upload them for everybody.
Hi.
Woofy Snout, thank you for the follow. My goodness. But yeah, we'll be back next Sunday at 10 EST, probably with more dinos. Check out the dinos. Check out what's going on with them. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out and chatting. It's been super fun. And also thanks everybody for helping me reach affiliate. That's super dope. But yeah, have a good rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I will see you when I see ya. Yeah, 1 a.m. Middle Atlantic time.